What's usually the sole purpose of a content farm? To make money, right? To make content targeted towards kids that often include characters from all sorts of media that's popular amongst younger children. Or as some people like to call it, brain rot. I don't think brain rot content farms would exist if children weren't constantly consuming it, giving these people thousands and thousands of dollars in ad revenue. But that brings me to the question, what is the point of a content farm that's not making any money? Jeffy's Vault is just one of many SML content farm channels. The only difference is, unlike other content farm channels, this one isn't making any money. And I don't mean that in a way where they're not getting enough views to make money, although their view counts are pretty fucking low for a content farm. Jeffy's Vault, according to this browser extension, isn't monetized at all. So what's the point in this content farm channel that's not even making money? I don't know. So we're just gonna leave it at that. Or at least that's what I would say if there wasn't more to talk about here. There's something else about this channel that I'm also not sure what the purpose is. I said the only difference between this content farm and other content farms is that this one's not making any money. But that's not actually the only difference. On the surface, these just look like hours and hours worth of SML videos put together for marathons, but how long have you watched until?
Okay, I'm gonna need to come in for a minute. Wow, you actually killed him!
Yeah, I killed him with that pen. It's a gun.
Oh my god, that's incredible! And that's the nuclear football in the launch code!
Yeah, I found it in my backyard.
Within these marathons that are half a day to a day long, at random points, it'll just switch to generative AI. Now, AI is no stranger to content farms. Content farms have AI all over the place. Usually, generative AI is used in content farms because they're too lazy and want to save money. They don't care how the content is made, they just care that it's out there getting them revenue. But what the f is the point in using AI for this channel? All you have to do to make these marathons is download a bunch of SML videos and put them back to back in a sequence. What does the AI do here? It's not even like it's saving the creator any time or money. It's just there to be there. If anything, I would think it would add more time onto the process. Surely it can't be any easier than just downloading an SML video and putting it on the Premiere Pro sequence or some shit. I mean, I guess it could be to like avoid copyright from Logan or something, but I don't think copyright is really something you have to worry about with SML videos. Even if the channel was monetized, they don't get enough views to make anything decent from it. They'd make jack shit. Okay, so if you go to their older videos, 3 years ago, they made 3 SML parodies, like actual videos, and then everything else from there just goes to shit. You'll see a mix of AI-generated content and some quote-unquote reaction videos that are like 3 hours long. And the entirety of the reaction video is just the puppet's head in the corner moving around as the video plays. It kind of reminds me of that one Chuck E. Cheese VOD.
Poggers!
And the AI videos are just pictures of the characters with their faces being distorted as scary music is playing in the background. Clearly, this is a failed content farm, or maybe even a shitpost channel, but to be honest with you, I'm leaning more towards failed content farm, because who would make shitposts like this? I like to imagine that the only reason they're still uploading on this channel is because they still have slight hope that maybe one day their content farm will blow up. Or maybe it is a shitpost channel, that's just not funny. There's really not a whole lot to dive into with this channel, which is why originally it was just going to be a featured segment in the now postponed Bizarre YouTube Channels Volume 5. But then something happened on a recent live stream. I don't know if you're interested with this one, but I've discovered this channel that just looks like a compilation of the Funny Puppet Man's videos, but each video seems off from an hour in or so. If it's the one I'm thinking of, I am literally talking about it in the next Bizarre YouTube Channels video. Oh, Hero, no, that's not the one I was talking about, but there's another one that has more subscribers. Oh! What?
Oh man, I can't wait for them to get here and watch it.
Hey, Junior, let ourselves in, but you sounded...
Wait, no, that's not at all what I was gonna... Okay, Hero. So the one I was talking about was this channel of an SML marathon. And I'm gonna talk about it in bizarre YouTube channels. Actually, wait, this might have just changed like everything. Hold on a second. So there's an SML channel. It's like 10, 20-hour marathon of SML videos, and like randomly it'll switch to AI generated content. I thought that's what you were talking about. What you're talking about is it switches to like blurred like SML gore or some shit. Thank you for sending me that, Hero. I thought you were gonna send me what I was already talking about. I've never seen that before. I'm not gonna show it on stream because that'll spoil the surprise. So I don't know what that was, I'm sorry. SML Marathons is another SML Marathons channel. And similar to Jeffy's Vault, at certain points throughout the video, random things will happen. But instead of using AI generated slop, they include little creepy moments and memes. It's a lot less content farmy and definitely reads more as a shitpost type of channel.
Bitch, you little bitch. Yeah, f you.
Aside from a few added shitpost moments to creep people out while watching these marathons, I don't think there's anything else with this channel. I think it's legitimately just marathons for the most part.
No, he's dead. He's dead. Dead. He's dead.
While there's really not a whole lot to say about this channel, because it really is just a regular marathon channel for the most part, with some shitposts mixed in there, I thought it was at least worth a mention, not only because it falls into the category of misleading SML marathon videos, but because it led me to the next part in this rabbit hole. In the midst of looking through their YouTube channel, on one of their videos, in the comments section, somebody mentioned the name SML Remix. This channel is near identical to Jeffy's Vault, except they actually managed to get a decent amount of subscribers somehow, and their views are slightly better. For real though, how the f did they get 260,000 subscribers from this? Anyway, once again, these are SML marathon videos that look normal at face value, but when you actually start watching them, at random points throughout these videos, it'll switch to AI-generated slop.
So Jeffy doesn't want to do his chores, he just wants to play online games all day? Well then I'll change the Wi-Fi password. And done.
Not only that, sometimes if they're feeling a little fancy, they'll even throw in a little fan-made SML recreation in there too. You know, using their own SML puppets to go over the audio of the original SML video.
It is finger shit, but yes, I have made the shrimp. I will now go outside and shrimp the asteroid with my shrimp ray.
A little bit more effort being put into these things? Okay, I see you. That's where I thought this was gonna end, because I mean, how deep can you really go with an SML marathon rabbit hole? So I stopped exploring and trying to look for things because I assumed I found everything I needed to find. So I continued to work on this video, and as you know, I need footage and screenshots to provide on screen when I'm talking about things, so I revisit these channels to get the stuff I need. And while I was preparing, I made a discovery that sent this whole thing full circle. Do you remember how not long ago at all I said SML Remix is near identical to Jeffy's Vault? Well, I knew they were really similar compared to each other, but I didn't realize just truly how identical they were until I took another look. And they're not only identical, they're the same. The thumbnails are the same, the intros are similar, they use AI, they even have those little reaction video skits. How did I not realize this sooner? I searched SML Marathons on YouTube to see if I could find any more channels run by SML Remix, and while I don't think I found any channels that were run by that specific person, I did find a few channels that had re-uploads, and these channels also use the same thumbnail style. So that brings me to the question, how many of these SML Marathon channels are run by the same people or just straight up re-uploads of other SML Marathon channels? And how many of these SML Marathon videos are actually what they claim to be? Can you even watch an SML Marathon video to help you sleep anymore without being woken up to AI-generated creepy shit at 3 in the morning? Or has it gotten to a point where these misleading SML Marathon videos have turned into a big ball of inbred brain rot, making it 10 times more difficult than it should be to find a regular SML Marathon video that's not sprinkled with AI? I'll tell you what's not AI though. this t-shirt design that I made for my clothing brand Smoothline, and this hat that I'm wearing. Go to smoothline.store, you can get yourself some merch. You can get this goat tee, get it? It's a pun, because goat tee, get it? It's a goat tee, it's also a tee. Kind of funny, right? Even Garrett likes wearing Smoothline. So if you want to get yourself some cute, original, human-designed merchandise, go to smoothline.store and get yourself something nice. Shut the fuck up, Garrett! Thank you for watching this video. If you plan on subscribing for more SML content, please don't, because you're not going to get any more of that. This was a one-and-done video. You're not going to find any more SML content here, but what you will find is more content similar to this, like horror videos and videos talking about bizarre stuff on the internet, and live streams. I do those too. Come and join a live stream. We watch spooky stuff on stream. They're always a good time. That being said, hopefully I will see you next time, unless one of us unexpectedly dies. Thank you for watching.